It's Cesar with the Food52 Test Kitchen, and this is Recipe Drop, where myself and friends come at you with new recipes weekly. Today I'm joined with my friend Jun. What are we making?
We are making a Japanese sesame dressing. It comes together really quickly. It takes 5 minutes. And it's primarily made of sesame seeds. You toast them, mix it in with mayo, and just a bunch of other seasonings. I don't know, soy sauce, sesame oil, rice vinegar. This all goes into a bowl, and you can use it in any salad situation.
Sweet. Let's see how to make it. So Jun, this seems pretty straightforward, but there are quite a few ingredients. Where do we start?
Okay, so in the end, like everything will go into a bowl and get mixed up. But first of all, we need to roast the sesame seeds.
Toast sesame seeds.
Yeah.
And we're using white sesame seeds here.
Yes.
Could we use black if we had it, or?
It'll just make the dressing look really dark. And
Dark, yeah.
black.
I feel like salad dressing is not something people like realize that they can make themselves. I feel like people are just so used to just buying salad
I guess
dressing.
it's more convenient.
Yeah.
For sure. But I think if you make your own salad recipe at home, you can, I guess, tailor or adjust it to your taste buds.
Right.
And also, it's just a lot more, I don't know, it's just a lot more fun to make it at home as well. Yeah, you definitely get it at a lot of, I guess, Japanese katsu places.
Yep.
Like pork cutlets, and then they have their sliced cabbage and you just like drizzle the sesame sauce on top.
How's the Japanese food scene in Malaysia?
In Malaysia?
Yeah.
I think Malaysian, we just really like Japanese food.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like I would say like thriving Japanese food scene.
Nice.
Of all like different levels. Yeah, and because Japan is relatively close to us as well.
Yeah.
So it's like a favorite travel destination for a lot of Malaysians. Put this in. Just let it brown a bit.
Now, how do you feel about sesame seeds that are already toasted that you can get in the market?
I usually just toast them myself. Yeah, and I think actually I don't really see much like toasted, pre-toasted sesame seeds.
Here they have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But, you know, people.
I guess you have a lot of like, you even have like garlic that's been all like minced garlic.
No, that's a big no.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
usually-
same thing, no?
I usually try to be like gentle, like with like when it comes to like people and using like pre-made things. I'm like, you know, everyone's busy, not everyone has like, you know, the same know-how, but certain things I'm like, absolutely not. Like jarred garlic. Well, now people are calling it jarlic here.
Okay.
Have you heard that?
No.
Oh, I saw a TikTok video and this woman was making something, and she's like, 2 tablespoons of jarlic. Wait, what's another like pre-made thing that's like a big no-no to you? Ginger in a tube, I think is a big no-no too. Like the
You have that ginger in a tube.
yeah, ginger. Pre-boiled eggs, it's weird.
Okay, so I have a habit of whenever I caramelize or toast stuff, I'll bring it to like
Yeah,
right to the edge
just,
of like
yeah.
burned, but
No, we
I'll
have.
restrain myself.
There's 4 eyes on it right now. I like the little char.
It's
It's like when
toasty,
people
yeah.
say like don't burn the garlic. I'm like burn it a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like I
yeah.
like it a little burnt. When you toast sesame seeds, what do you do? Like medium heat?
Yeah, I do it on medium heat. Or you can play around. You can start on high and then go
Yeah.
low, medium. You just have to watch it and keep it moving. Then we just
Sweet.
grind it up.
Just
You
grind
do
it
that?
up? Yeah, I'll do it. I've used them, you know.
No.
I've used the mortar and pestle before. Smells so good.
Right?
How
See, that's
fu-
why you should toast it on your own.
Yeah. I hear.
Okay, so the bulk of it is mayonnaise. I really like Japanese Kewpie mayonnaise. I think there's a bit of like nice vinegary tartness to it. Soy sauce, sesame oil, typical stuff you find in like Asian food, Asian flavors. This is rice vinegar. You also have a bit of sugar, and I like to add mustard in mine as well.
Nice.
You'll see a bunch of recipes for this Japanese sesame dressing online, just because it's quite common. And you know, you see it in a lot of Japanese restaurants as well. But most of them won't have mustard. But
I see today we're using grainy Dijon.
yeah, you can use this regular, like the smooth mustard
Cool.
as well.
People get confused with soy sauce because you go into the supermarket and there's a million soy sauces. Which, just regular soy sauce for this? or-
Yeah, regular soy sauce, or I guess like light soy sauce.
Light-
I'm not sure
okay.
what. Is there like a specific term in the US that they use for it? But in Malaysia, it's just light soy sauce.
Yeah, we have that here
dark
too.
soy sauce,
Yep.
or like tamari or whatnot.
Yep.
But this one is light. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Okay, that was light soy sauce. This is sesame oil, rice vinegar, some sugar, and mustard.
And do you always recommend white sugar, or can I use
yeah.
like if I have like brown sugar or like?
You can. You definitely can. I think this recipe, you can just mix and match whatever you have around your kitchen.
That smells crazy.
I think the base flavor of like sesame seeds really bring everything up. Everything else you can swap around with whatever you have. Whatever sugar, brown sugar, you can add in mustard, different kinds of mustard. Even a light soy sauce, if like salt is the only thing you have, you can just replace the soy sauce with salt.
Sense.
Yeah. So that is it. Yeah, it's just really, really simple. Actually. Yeah. And then you can have this on any kind of salad. Typically, I think you'll find a lot of Japanese restaurants doing like like Japanese katsu, just raw white cabbage, sliced really thinly, and then they just drizzle this on top, and it's just really nice with any sort of meats. But you can also have this dressing on a more, I guess, like classic salad with like lettuce, whatever greens you have, tomatoes, cucumbers, whatnot. Yeah, I think we only use half, maybe.
People don't realize how much cabbage is in cabbage. Like you get like a cabbage.
What?
A cabbage can feed a whole village. Like it's crazy.
Cabbage.
Add it to soups. Look at those knife shaving skills. Okay. Aesthetic.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great.
And then you can just drizzle some dressing.
Is this a dressing that you would make ahead, or do you feel like you just kind of only make this as much as you need it? Like
No, you can definitely make it ahead and keep it in the fridge. It keeps really well.
The salads I grew up with were just like iceberg lettuce and like out of season tomato. Like that's it. Like,
It works, I think, with a good dressing.
it was maybe like a little olive oil, little vinegar.
Yeah.
store-bought ranch.
It kills me when you get a salad with like the little cherry or grape tomatoes, but they don't cut it in half.
They're just whole.
They're whole, and you just like bite into it and just like, oh, it's too much. And like, freaks me out.
Just kind of put them together.
That's so true.
I'm like, you couldn't cut this in
You
half?
can't even like stab it with a fork too.
Yeah, just
You
like,
have to, like, scoop it.
I don't want it to explode. Did avocado toast have its moment in Malaysia?
Yeah.
Wait, no way.
I think we follow a lot of like the US trends.
But I think we followed it from Australia.
Ah, yes, true.
It was an Australian thing.
We had a really big like burger phase at the time, and then now it feels like a second wave of pizza for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people are getting into like really classic, really good like Neapolitan style pizzas. People are importing all this like flour and tomatoes from Italy. Yeah.
Well, you got to import your water from New York City.
Oh, wow.
That's what makes a real pizza.
That city water.
No, there's places in the U.S. that they import New York City water for like New York pizza. Same with the bagels.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I thought you were kidding.
New York pizza, New York bagels, you need the New York City tap water.
Oh my god.
That's the secret.
Let's put some on the side so it runs to the bottom. And there we have it.
Jun, thank you for showing me how to make this beautiful salad dressing.
Yeah.
Should we have a taste?
Yes.
All right, I want to go for the cabbage.
Mmm. Classic one. Okay, I'll go
Classic.
cabbage with you.
There's so much cabbage.
It is a lot of cabbage.
Mmm,
I feel like I can add more dressing if you want to though.
that's so nice. It's like perfectly bright too. Like it's like has the perfect amount of acidity. It's creamy. Super savory.
And you see like the layering helps. Like you add cabbage and then add dressing, cabbage dressing.
Totally different experience on this one. This one feels like a little more like wet. Does that make sense?
Is that because I put too much dressing on top?
Oh, it's delicious. I feel like I would have these. I would have this alone, and I would have this as a side.
Ah, yeah, sure.
June, that was great. So nice to see you back with us. for a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
glad to be here. I'm glad you enjoyed this.
Where can people find more of you?
Well, I have a bunch of recipes on the Food52 site, but I also have my personal other recipes that I do at Jun Tonic. I know the pun makes it seem like I do cocktails, but it's disappointing for some people when they look at my handle and then they're like, oh, it's just all food.
I think it's very
It's
clever.
good food.
For more of June, more recipe drops, comment, like, subscribe, recipe down below. See you later.